like I'll fail again and lose a little rest. But you don't call the future a punishment, you call it a gift wrapped in your presence. So I'm letting go of the need to predict, letting go of control I can't keep. I'm taking my next breath like a promise you'll meet me where I'm weak.
You don't require perfection, you require connection. So I come as I am, and you hold me again.
A clean page for tomorrow, not because I never failed, but because your mercy covers every chapter I can't tell. A clean page for tomorrow, no guilt in my veins. I'm ending this year in grace and starting again the same. I've learned that healing isn't always sudden. Sometimes it's slow, like a river running. And I've learned you're not disgusted by my process. You stay close and you call it progress. So I won't rush when you're restoring, I won't fear the gentle morning. I'll trust the God who holds my timeline and writes my hope in steady lines. You don't require perfection, you require connection. So I come as I am,
Require connection.
and you hold me again.
I come as I am,
Yeah,
you hold me
again. A clean page for tomorrow. Oh, not because I never failed every head, but because your mercy covers every test, every chapter I can't tell. A clean page for tomorrow. Oh, no guilt in my veins. Oh no, I'm ending this year in grace and starting again the same. Oh, I release the fear of what if.
I release the weight of not enough.
Your love is not a thin thread,
It's a mountain, it's a flood.
so I will step forward softly, not to prove but to trust. And if I stumble, you will still be there, turning dust into praise, turning fear into prayer. I trust you. Oh, clean page for tomorrow, not because
can feel it in the quiet, like a sunrise I don't rush. Something new is gently forming, not by force but by trust. I've been standing in between seasons, where the old has lost its hold, and the new is still unfolding in a story yet untold. You don't tear the past away, you heal it where it stands, and you turn the page with patience, with mercy in your hands. You don't hurry what is healing, you let it rise in time. A new beginning is gently rising, like light at the edge of dawn. I don't have to be ready, I just have to move along. A new beginning is gently rising, and hope is finding room. Not because I forced the change, but because you made it new.
I used to fear starting over, like it meant I had failed. But you taught me new beginnings are where grace is unveiled. You don't ask for flawless courage, you don't wait for perfect faith. You invite me into mercy and call that a holy step.
So I release the weight of proving and the pressure to succeed, and I trust the God who opens doors and gently leads. You are faithful with transitions, you are steady when I'm not. A new beginning is gently rising, like light at the edge of dawn. I don't have to be ready, I just have to move along. A new beginning is gently rising, and hope is finding room. Not because I forced the change, but because you made it new. Gently rising, hope rising.
If tomorrow asks me questions I don't yet know how to face, I will remember you are present in every step I take.
You don't abandon the becoming, you don't withdraw your care. You stay close to the fragile start and breathe life there. So I walk forward without fear, not because I'm strong or sure, but because I'm held by grace that is steady and secure. I don't need to see it all to begin again. A new beginning is gently rising, and I feel it in my soul. Not because the way is easy, but because you're in control. A new beginning is gently rising, and tomorrow feels like grace. I don't need to rush the promise, I will walk it at your pace.
If the past still tries to speak louder than the hope ahead, I will listen to the gentle truth you've already said.
If the road feels unfamiliar, if the steps feel new and slow, I will trust the God of beginning, who knows the way I go. New life, new life. gently rising, and I'm not afraid to stay present in this holy moment as you light the way. A new beginning is gently rising, and my heart is learning how to trust the God who holds tomorrow and meets me now. New beginnings, grace ahead.
Night hasn't ended yet, but something feels different now, like a quiet shift in the air that you can't explain, only allow. You're still here, still breathing, still held in the calm, and without announcing itself, hope has quietly begun.
You don't have to force the light, you don't have to chase the dawn.
Sometimes the morning starts as a whisper before the night is gone.
Change does not arrive with noise.
A new morning is already whispering, even while the stars remain. You don't have to see it clearly,
Just trust it's on its way.
oh, a new morning is already whispering through the quiet of this night. Hope doesn't rush the darkness,
It gently turns toward the light.
Ooh, long ago, love rewrote history while the world was asleep. Not with shouting or demands, but with promises it would keep. And that same love is moving now beyond what you can see, preparing peace and mercy for who you're about to be.
You don't need to rush the healing,
You don't need,
feel complete.
God is patient with the process and faithful with your feet. Hey,
Grace is already speaking.
a new morning is already whispering, even while the stars remain. You don't have to see it clearly,
Just trust it's on its way.
oh, a new morning is already whispering through the quiet of this night. Hope doesn't rush the darkness, it gently turns toward the light. It's coming
Slowly,
slowly.
slowly.
If this night feels unfinished, if your heart still feels unsure, let this moment remind your soul that love is steady and sure. God does not abandon the waiting, He stays through every hour. He knows how to grow tomorrow from places that feel powerless now. There is peace enough for this moment, there is strength for what's ahead, and for now there is rest enough to lift your weary head.
You are not behind.
A new morning is all grace will meet you there again. A new morning is already whispering, and love is already near. Hope is not loud, but it is faithful, and it's closer than it appears.
Morning doesn't begin with light.
It begins with trust.
God does not rush the dawn.
He unfolds it gently.
If love can wait patiently,
It can carry you to soft,
certain,
near,
certain.
breathe. Saved tonight. You don't have to wake the future. It will rise in its time. A new morning is already whispering. Let the choir remain. Grace is not behind you. It is already calling. New year, but the same old questions try to rise. Same old fears staring back in my eyes. But you are not seasonal. You do not change. Your love is steady through every frame. So when the clock turns, I won't be afraid, 'cause mercy doesn't expire with a date. I'm walking forward with my heart still tender, but trusting you is my defender. If you were faithful then,
You'll be faithful now.
if you carried me through,
You'll carry me out.
so I breathe in peace.
I release the blame.
New year,
Same mercy,
same grace.
New year,
Same mercy.
same love holding me.
I'm not starting with pressure.
I'm starting on my knees.
Oh, yeah.
Same mercy,
Same mercy.
New year,
Same mercy.
same kindness in your eyes,
I'm closing this year in grace.
and opening the next alive.
I won't pretend I'm healed in a moment, but I will trust you in every component. I won't demand the future be painless, but I will believe you remain blameless. So I hand you my hopes and my honest doubt, and let your peace crowd the fear out. You don't ask me to never struggle. You ask me to bring you the struggle.
If you were faithful then,
You'll be faithful now.
if you carried me through,
You'll carry me out.
so I breathe in peace.
I release the blame.
New year,
Same mercy, same grace.
New year,
Same mercy.
same love holding me.
I'm not starting with pressure.
I'm starting on my knees.
Oh, yeah.
Same mercy,
Same mercy.
New year,
Same mercy.
same kindness in your eyes,
I'm closing this year in grace.
and
starting with pressure.
I'm starting on my knees.
Oh, yeah.
Say mercy.
Same mercy.
New Year.
Same mercy.
Same kindness in your eyes.
I'm closing this year in grace.
Opening the next alive.
Same mercy.
Same grace.
The night is settled in the stillness, like it knows when to stay. Your worries haven't disappeared, but they've softened their way. You've been wondering about tomorrow, if you'll have strength when it comes. But grace has already stepped ahead before the day begun. You don't have to solve the future, you don't have to see the way. Love has already gone before you, and it will not turn away. You are not walking into the unknown. Grace is already holding tomorrow before the sun can rise. You don't have to carry what's coming, it's already in God's hand. Grace is already holding tomorrow, so rest where you are tonight. Hope doesn't need your permission, it's already live. Long ago, love stepped into history without fear of what would be. Not with armor, not with certainty, but with trust and humility. And that same love still walks ahead of moments you can't see, preparing peace and mercy for what tomorrow needs to be.
You don't have to brace your heart.
You don't have to make a plan.
Grace is not waiting behind you.
God is faithful beyond this moment.
Grace is already on this moment.
Grace
is already holding tomorrow before the sun can rise.
You don't have to carry what's coming, it's already in God's hand.
Grace is already holding tomorrow.
So rest where you are tonight. Hope doesn't need your permission, it's already live.
Already.
Yeah. If this year taught you uncertainty, if trust feels hard to keep, let tonight remind your soul that God does not sleep. He watches over every step, every breath you take. He does not abandon what he loves or forget what he makes. There is mercy for tomorrow, there is peace for what's ahead. And for now there is comfort enough to lay down your head.
You are safe to rest. Grace is already holding tomorrow.
Let that truth remain. You don't have to fear the morning.
Love will meet you again. Grace is already holding tomorrow.
does not ask you to arrive prepared. He meets you on the way. If love can hold the future, then you can rest tonight. Slow, steady, sure,
Stay.
grace
Is already holding tomorrow.
Grace solution world.
And you are not alone.
You don't have to face what's coming. Love will lead you home. Grace is already holding tomorrow.
Let the night remain.
Light doesn't rush the darkness, it gently makes a way. I've walked this road with questions still, not knowing how or when you will turn the page or change the scene, but learning what it means to lean on truth that doesn't fade with time, on love that stays when signs decline. I've learned that hope is not a spark, it's a steady flame in the dark. Didn't promise easy days, you promised you would guide my way. And even when the path felt long, your presence kept me moving on. Not by sight and not by proof, but by trusting what is true of you. I don't need all the answers now, I don't need to see the how. If you are faithful step by step, then hope is enough. Hope will carry me home through the waiting and the unknown. Hope will carry me home when the road feels heavy and slow. I may not know what lies ahead, but I know the God who walks with me. Hope will carry me home, and I am not afraid. Oh. Psalm 27 shaped my view. Goodness waits, I know it's true. Psalm 42 held my soul when joy felt distant and control slipped through fingers I held tight, teaching me to hope not fight. And Psalm 30 for my prayer, waiting with trust instead of fear. You don't rush the stories in, you walk with me through every bend. You turn the waiting into ground where deeper faith is always found. And now I stand with quiet grace, not running fast, but staying faithful in this place. I don't need all the answers now, I don't need to see the how. If you are faithful step by step, then hope is enough. Hope will carry me home through the waiting and the unknown. Hope will carry me home when the road feels heavy and slow. I may not know what lies ahead, but I know the God who walks with me. Hope will carry me home, and I am not afraid. through the waiting and the unknown.
Hope will carry me home.
When the road feels heavy and slow, I may not know what lies ahead, but I know the God who walks with me.
Hope will carry me home,
and I am not afraid. I used to fear tomorrow like it came with heavy hands, as if the next day was a question I could never understand. But somewhere in the waiting, you taught my heart to see that tomorrow is not punishment when it's held by you for me.
I don't have to finish everything, I don't have to make it clear. I just have to take one breath and remember you are here.
Because you don't stand behind me only, you go before me too. Tomorrow feels like grace, not because my life is perfect, but because you make a way and you meet me in this place.
Tomorrow feels like grace,
New mercy rising with the sun. And even if my heart is tired,
hope is not done.
I've carried fear like a habit, like it was wisdom to prepare. But you've been teaching me surrender, a softer kind of prayer. You don't rush me into courage, you don't shame my trembling voice. You strengthen me with gentleness and call that strength a choice. You remind me I'm not trapped inside what it used to be. You open doors I didn't see and set my spirit free. So I loosen my tight grip and let your peace come in. Tomorrow feels like grace, not because my life is perfect, but because you make a way and you meet me in this place. Tomorrow feels like grace, new mercy rising with the sun. And even if my heart is tired, hope is not done. Oh, not done. Hope is not done. If yesterday still tries to follow, if the past still calls my name, I will remember you are faithful and you never stay the same with pain.
You transform what tried to break me.
You
redeem what I can't repair.
Oh, you plant a future in the weary and you water it with care. So I'll stop fearing what's ahead, like love won't reach that far, because you are already present where tomorrow's moments are.
I don't need to see the whole road to trust the one who leads. Tomorrow feels like grace, and I feel it in my breathing, like a sunrise in my chest, where my soul is finally healing. like grace.
New mercy rising with the sun. And even if my heart is tired, hope is not done. If tomorrow asks for courage and I feel I have none, I will trust the one who walks ahead and brings me to the sun. Oh, if my change comes slowly, if my healing takes its time, I will follow grace unfolding, one small step at a time.
Grace ahead,
Light ahead,
peace ahead,
you are ahead.
grace ahead,
You are with me.
peace ahead. Tomorrow feels like grace, and I will not be afraid. Not because I know the answers, but because you made a way.
Tomorrow feels like grace, new mercy rising with the sun. And even if my heart is tired, hope is not done.
Hope is not done.
Grace ahead,
Hope is not done.
the night feels still, almost fragile, like it's holding its breath. The world is quieter than usual, and so is your chest. You've been carrying silent questions that no one ever hears, but God listens in the quiet, even when the answers aren't clear. You don't have to light the darkness, you don't have to chase the dawn. There is already a gentle glow that's been here all along.
Hope doesn't need the noise,
Light still lives in the quiet,
even when the night feels long.
love doesn't shout to be noticed.
It stays when everything's gone.
Light still lives in the quiet,
You don't have to search or fight.
God is near in the stillness, and His love is the light. Long before the stars were counted, before the world knew fear, love chose to step into the silence so you would feel safe here. Not in strength, not in spectacle, but in mercy soft and near. A reminder that the darkness does not cancel what is dear. If your heart feels tired tonight, if joy feels far away, let this quiet be a promise that love is here to stay.
Grace does not rush your healing.
Light still lives in the quiet, even when the night feels long. Love doesn't shout to be
search or fight. God is near in the stillness, and His love is the light. Still here, still shining. If this year left marks on your heart, if the waiting feels too deep, remember love was born at night while the world was asleep. God did not avoid the darkness, He entered it with care, so every heavy heart could know He would meet them there. There is hope ahead of you, even if it's hard to see. And tonight there is peace enough to let your soul just be. Tomorrow can come slowly. Light still lives in the quiet, and it's stronger than the fear. Hope doesn't force its way inside, it gently draws you near. Light still lives in the quiet, let that truth remain. God is already holding what you thought you'd have to explain. You don't need to understand her, you don't need to feel whole tonight. Love was never loud, it was always close. If God can enter the world quietly, He can enter your heart the same way. Soft, steady, sure. Light still lives in the quiet, and it will guide you through. You don't have to fear the darkness, love already sees you. Whoa. Still, light still lives in the quiet, and grace is already near. Hope is not loud, but it is faithful, and it will meet you here.
I've trusted things that let me down, placed my hope on shifting ground. I learned the cost of fragile plans, of leaning on my own demands. But you invite me once again to place my hope beyond the pain, not in outcomes I can see, but in who you are to me.
Hope has scars, but still it stands. It learns to rest inside your hands. It doesn't fade when nights are long. waits and sings a quieter song. And even when my faith feels thin, your promise keeps pulling me in.
So I will not withdraw my trust. I will not let my heart grow numb. If hope is rooted in your truth, then hope will stand. Hope will not disappoint me, because my hope is in the Lord.
Hope will not disappoint me.
I'm anchored to your word, even when the path is unclear. Your faithfulness is always near.
Hope will not disappoint me,
and I will stand. Psalm 27 shaped my sight to look for goodness in my life. Psalm 42 taught my soul to speak when despair tried to make me weak. And Psalm 130 trained my heart to wait without falling apart.
you don't withdraw when hope is tried. You refine and purify, and slowly, stronger than before, hope learns what waiting is for.
So I will not withdraw my trust. I will not let my heart grow numb. If hope is rooted in your truth, then hope will stand.
Hope will not disappoint me,
Because my hope is in the Lord.
hope will not disappoint me.
I'm anchored to your word, even when the path is unclear. Your faithfulness is always near. Yeah.
Hope will not disappoint me.
And I will stand.
Out of the depths I lift my eyes,
Oh,
beyond what fear and doubt describe.
I don't need
proof to hold my place. I trust the promise of your grace.
Oh, hey, if you are faithful in the way, then waiting will not be in vain. I will remain, I will not run, because hope is not undone.
You are my reason, you are my stay, you are my strength along the way.
And even now, my soul can say,
Hope will not
disappoint.
Hope will not disappoint me.
Because my hope is in the Lord. Oh,
Hope will not disappoint me.
I'm anchored to your word, even when the path is unclear. Your faithfulness is always near. Yeah.
Hope will not disappoint me.
And I will stand.
Hope will not disappoint me.
Oh, will not.
at the edge of what's next, not knowing how far the road might bend. My questions feel louder than my courage, but you are calm like you've always been. You don't rush me into answers, you don't pull me by the hand. You simply walk a little ahead of me and light the ground where I stand. I thought I needed certainty before I dared to move, but you keep asking for my trust, not for my perfect view. You don't show me every step, you show me just enough. You go before me with light when the way feels unclear. I don't need to know the distance if I know that you are near. You go before me with light, making room for hope to stay. Every step feels less afraid because you've gone ahead.
I've learned that fear loves tomorrow when it's empty and undefined, but you've been filling my future with mercy long before I arrive. You don't ask me to be fearless, you don't call my caution weak. You honor every trembling step that still chooses to believe.
So I release the pressure to have it figured out,
and I follow the gentle glow that your presence casts around. You are not hiding the future, you are preparing me. You go before me with light when the way feels unclear. I don't need to know the distance if I know that you are near. You go before me with light, making room for hope to stay. Every step feels less afraid because you've gone ahead. Gone ahead with light. Gone ahead. If the path turns unfamiliar, if the pace feels slow and new, I will trust the God who walks ahead and leaves grace in every view. You don't abandon the unsure, you don't shame the hesitant. You stand just far enough in front to teach my heart to stand. So I'll keep moving gently, not by sight but by faith, following the quiet light that tells me it's okay. I don't need a rush tomorrow, it's already in your care. You go before me with light, and I feel it in my chest, not because the road is easy, but because you promise rest. You go before me with light, and I'm learning how to say, calm inside the unknown, as you guide me on the way. Yeah. If tomorrow brings a question I don't yet know how to answer, I will trust the one who walks ahead and calls himself my anchor. If the future feels too wide, if the fear comes back again, I will follow the quiet light you keep placing where I am. Light ahead, grace ahead, peace ahead. You are near. I don't step forward with all the answers. I don't step forward without a scar. I step forward with open hands, trusting you for who you are. I've walked enough to know this truth. The strength is not the absence of fear. It's choosing to move with trembling faith because you are near.
I don't wait until I feel ready. I don't wait until I'm sure. I move because your mercy says this ground is secure.
You don't ask me to be fearless. You ask me to be yours.
I step forward, covered in grace, not by power, not by pace. Every moment held and known, I am never walking alone. I step forward, covered in grace, with tomorrow in your care. I don't need to know the way. I trust you'll meet me there.
I used to think obedience meant never stopping to breathe, but you taught me faithful movement sometimes looks like trusting peace. You don't pressure my becoming. You don't rush what you have planned. You walk beside my quiet courage and call that faith in action.
So I let go of perfect timing and the weight of needing proof, and I move with gentle confidence, anchored in truth. I am not stepping into the unknown. I am stepping into you. I step forward, covered in grace, not by power, not by pace. Every moment held and known, I am never walking alone. I step forward, covered in grace, with tomorrow in your care. I don't need to know the way. I trust you'll meet me there.
Covered in grace. If the road stretches longer than I hoped, if the night returns again, I will remember how you've carried me from where I've been.
You don't abandon the journey. You don't grow tired of my pace. You stay faithful to the process and patient with my faith. So I will keep on walking, not ahead of you, but near, listening for the quiet voice that says I'm here.
I don't need to rush tomorrow.
Grace has already gone before. I step forward,
When my strength runs thin and answers hide, when the road feels long and hope feels dry, I remember I was never meant to carry the weight of what's ahead. I've searched for peace in what I could control, in careful plans and guarded goals. But rest arrived the moment I confessed that my help comes from the Lord, not less.
I lift my eyes beyond my fear, beyond what feels too close, too near. The maker of heaven stands with me, and suddenly my heart can breathe. My help comes from the Lord, the one who made the sky and sea. He watches over every step. He is faithful, He is near to me.
When the way is dark,
I'm not alone.
I'm kept by love,
Stronger than stone alone.
I walk this year in trust.
My help comes from the Lord.
Oh, I walk this year
In trust.
I've known the voice of anxious thought, the quiet war inside my heart. But you have never asked of me to solve tomorrow endlessly. You've kept my soul through sleepless nights. You've got it wrong, you've got it right. If you have carried me this far, I know exactly who you are.
I lift my eyes beyond my fear, beyond what feels too close, too near. The maker of heaven stands with me, and suddenly my heart can breathe. My help comes from the Lord, the one who made the sky and sea.
Oh,
He watches over every step.
He is faithful.
Faithful, He is near to me.
When the way is dark,
I'm not alone.
I'm kept by love.
Stronger than stone.
My help comes from the Lord. I walk this year in trust. You neither slumber nor sleep.
You guard my soul.
You watch my feet from rising sun,
You dark night.
from rising sun to darkest night. You hold my life within your sight. No fear can cancel what you plan.
No seasons slip.
Outside your hands, so I release what I can't command,
And place my life.
and place my life where mercy stands. I don't need answers to be secure. Your presence alone is my cure. This year belongs to you alone. My help comes from your throne. My help comes from the Lord, the one who made the sky and sea. He watches over every step. He is faithful, He is near to me. When the way is dark,
I'm not alone.